Hello, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be covering episode 5 of Cowboy Bebop, which is titled DARKSIDE TANGO. Ooh, sounds pretty sexy to me, so cannot wait to continue watching this series. As divisive as it is, that just excites me. Okay guys, all of you guys' comments down below are really awesome. This weekend was a very busy one. I wanted to squeeze in a recording, but just unfortunately things were just too busy and I couldn't fit it in. So I'm giving it to you guys now, and hopefully I'll be able to wrap up this series in maybe like a week or two. No promises. I feel that the conversations for Cowboy Bebop are falling to the wayside, but I want to continue putting these out just for you guys who are continuing to watch these reactions and commentaries and reviews. Really appreciate it, guys. Love hearing the feedback again. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Love all the new subscribers. All the housekeeping out of the way. Let's go ahead and watch this episode.
That's what makes the song genius.
Well, it is genius. Until all that's aimless.
I got a feeling this episode's gonna be all noir, and I'm here for it. It looks like they're in a car wash. Doesn't even look like they're really driving.
Mark,
I know that, Shadow.
Is that Adam Driver?
I'm gonna stick with my primary Duero.
Light. Alright, sorry. Let's go. I'm all here for this sepia tone flashback on Jet's life prior to becoming a bounty hunter. I always really liked that episode in the original series, so this is pretty cool. I love the tone of this episode so far. It's like very Dick Tracy. This guy really does look like Adam Driver. I'm a fan of this. This feels so different than the other episodes. You know, I wish that every one of these episodes got a little bit experimental and felt a little bit different tonally. Kind of like an anthology where it all sort of follows within the same story, but it feels like every director is doing their own vision of these characters. I thought that I think that would be really interesting.
It's confession time. Who are you working for?
J.J. Abrams. Oh god. Damn. Talking through the intro again. Guys, this is excellent. I really love the tone of these flashbacks. I hope that we get these little vignettes of each of the characters, a little bit of flashback for each of them with their own visual flair. I love the sepia tone, like I said earlier, of Jet's flashback. Sort of his, not origin story, but just kind of seeing why he became a bounty hunter, seeing what led to him being where he is now. And I think that's really interesting. I mean, he can already see the morsels of deceit within his own police force, within the ISSP. I think that's who he's working for. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I like that. I like that we are getting a little taste of that. And visually, it's so up my alley. I've always liked the noir look. I do kind of wish that it was in black and white. I wish they fully committed, but I do really dig the sepia tone look of everything. So either way, visually, it works for me. And yeah, I am already digging this episode. And I would also add that the Dutch angles for this sort of visual style, I think lends to it a lot more than just all the other episodes that kind of just look the way that we've kind of expected them to look. So yeah, Dutch angles work for this style. Otherwise, not always a big fan. Anyways, done talking. Let's keep watching.
Their entire movement was a reaction to swing, which was dominated by propulsive rhythms.
He's the thermal regulator down again?
Not that I know of.
Jet is perfect. Oh god.
Okay. That's
I almost spilled my coffee.
Alright, there we go.
Shower, bath, shower. That's genius. I hate baths. Are you guys a shower or bath person? Because I do not like baths.
The prison colony on Pluto.
Fat Elvis. I want to see it.
Dude, I tax him. 45.
Oh.
Dude, I tax him.
You know what? I was very wrong. He looks nothing like Adam Driver. Adam Driver, I'm sorry. Because I know you're watching these videos. The dark side. Tango. Jet Black fingered. Poor choice of words. Damn. Prison not only took away time of his life, it also took away his hair.
Yeah. You got fat.
It sounds like something my sister would say literally every time she sees me.
It took me years to earn my reputation as a good cop. And that smiling jackhole took it away.
We'll see about that, won't we? Wow. More of this, please. I really like that. It's beautiful. Fine.
I like my face. So do many others. Got an idea. We shoot for it. Winner picks the bounty.
Russian roulette.
It's my goddamn meeting.
Oh yeah, these two.
It has to go away.
I'll kill that bitch. With kindness.
Ah. Kill him with kindness. A motto I like to live by.
Fine, we'll do a different one. Foot cockroach atomic bomb. All right, 3, 2.
What happened to good old rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Why are we having this conversation?
Crap. Shit. Crap!
Is that like shower, bath, shower?
But we're running a special on Neville Hayes. And 30% off secondhand hookers.
Heckers.
He's in the back.
The ceremony.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've only seen...
Damn, these hookahs are crazy.
No, come on, guys. No, what do you want from me?
Who'd I...
Oh, come on, guys.
No, I don't do that no more.
Did he just get his wisdom teeth removed? Oh, you not anymore. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. I love this actor. Oh. Oh, that's probably why. He's got dentures. Okay. I didn't know they took out all of his teeth. Damn.
It's for lying to us.
When's he picking them up?
That's kind of funny.
You good?
It's kind of funny. It's sort of creative, but can he just put those teeth back in? I don't know.
Come on, toss me those, will you? They're like 90K a pop.
Okay, so they took him. Okay. Poor guy. He just wanted to eat a sandwich. Ooh, Chalmers.
Hold your breath.
Subtle. Oh, what? What's in that thing?
Sorry, I saw those two and I just lost it.
Don't worry about it.
Or maybe he's saving his own tail.
I'm gonna be tripping balls for the next 12 hours.
Okay.
X9 infused opium to bring partner.
Oh, it's opium? Jesus Christ. The old opium in the hookah trick.
A, before we met, never heard of you. B, I've seen nothing since then that proves to me that you're actually a bounty hunter.
Oh.
Yeah?
I mean, if there's anyone that's dirty, it's this dude. This dude's the greasiest guy we've encountered this entire this entire show. How do you trust this guy? I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna predict how this is gonna turn out, but come on.
As a show of good faith between us, but I get him back.
Hold up. Is this the actress I think it is? Wow, it is. It's Rachel House. She's playing Mal. Interesting. Okay. I love this actress. She's great. Didn't know she was in this.
He did it to send a message. In his words,
You'll never know true power until you've tasted the testicles of a man who's wronged you.
Sorry. Did I just hear that? That was definitely out of pocket. There are some questionable lines in this show, and that's definitely in the top 3. Okay. I don't have anything to say. I'm speechless.
at least when he was around, you were a bit muzzled. Now, fearless, he had it all. Ruthless, level-headed, and a better killer than you'll ever be. Fuck! Fearless. You know what?
I kind of like it when Vicious loses his composure. I think that's a fun little thing. I kind of wish they did that a little bit more. Vicious in the original is very intimidating, very calculated and smooth and gruff, you know? I'm sorry. What's Julia doing right now? Interesting. Okay, sorry. Got distracted. Julia just started singing out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I kind of hope that Vicious does lose his composure a little bit. I know that he's, you know, very cool, calculated in the anime, but I like a version of a villain who can't really have control and who is kind of losing it a little bit. I like seeing these little changes for characters, and yeah, I appreciate it. So there's that. That's all I gotta say. Why was Julia singing, by the way? That seemed so random to me. I was definitely not paying attention. Huh.
Play dead. Come on, dude, you're punking my story. Play dead.
That's cute. I like that. You know, if this just becomes these two just getting drunk and getting to know each other, then I take back what I said, you know. I don't mind this, okay? This is actually what I was asking for in previous episode reactions. Just some moments to get to know the characters. No high stakes, except on Jet's part. But yeah, just getting to know the characters.
So, when it comes to loofahs, there are no bad choices. Now me, I like the classic body mitt. But if you want to rip shit riot,
I do.
loofah on a stick.
This is cute. This is cute. This is cute. Okay? Not bad. Not bad. Some of the dialogue, some of the delivery, I feel like is a little undercooked. I feel like there is a bit of a pregnant pause between lines, but that's me nitpicking. But I do think, yeah, not all of it works, but I like the fact that this episode is dedicating its time to getting to know these characters and sort of building up their camaraderie and also delving into Jet's past. Really appreciate it. Even though some things are like seemingly predictable in terms of Jet's story. I feel like I know where it's going. Yeah. I feel like things are going to unfold a certain way, but we'll see. I'd like those little details, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be right up front, but just seeing like a ship fly overhead just sort of builds the world just a little bit, you know? That way it doesn't just look like it's like a shipping container facility or whatever, or a port. It looks like it is taking place in the future. Little things like that, where it's like it doesn't need to be up front, like here's a whole ship. Just like little things in the background, just setting the world up a little bit. Just like that. Makes it a little bit more enveloping. Do you know what I mean? I think you do. I think you do.
You. That's right, Uday. Don't shoot.
Can't believe I thought that looked like Adam Driver. I am so sorry.
Who pulled the trigger on me? Chalmers? Was it Chalmers?
Dun dun dun. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Can't believe you trusted this dude that looks like Michael Shannon if you were melting. Ha! Bitch. My favorite tie. I know this actor, by the way. I can't put a name to him, but I've seen him in other stuff. He always plays like a slime ball. I think maybe that's why I was like, yeah, this guy's definitely a backstabber. I like the little pin he has on his hat. I think that's...
Your new fad was dirty?
A reference to the black dog.
You got the worst luck I've ever seen.
Way to rub salt in the wound, asshole. And I'm also screwing your ex-wife. So I was gonna say the dynamic between Jet and... I'm forgetting his name. Dude who's shot and on the ground right now. It's kind of like the dynamic between Lieutenant Gordon or Detective Gordon or whatever you want to call him. He changes his ranks in the comics all the time. But if you guys read the Batman comics, it really reminds me of Harvey Bullock and James Gordon. Because Bullock is always just sort of scheming. He's a dirty cop in some iterations of the character. and yeah, always looking out for himself. So those are some of the clues. I was like, all right, this guy's no good. But I'm pretty sure everyone else predicted the same thing. I'm not special because I saw it. But yeah, wish it wasn't as predictable.
You're drinking Kudo again?
I was feeling nostalgic.
Oh my god.
You gonna pick that up?
Fearless is alive.
Okay. That's the end of the episode, guys. I thought she already knew. Well, I knew the clues were there, that she knew that Fearless or Spike was alive. I for some reason, maybe I kind of filled in the blanks. I was like, oh, she already knew. But no, she didn't know. But okay, so she knows. And yeah, they're really setting up that there is going to be a reunion between the two. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, kind of looking forward to that. I do really like how Vicious gets very irritated. He's very irritable, and everything that mentions Fearless or Spike gets under his skin. I think that's a fun little dynamic. I just like villains who cannot handle their rage. Sort of like Kylo Ren. I always like that part of his character where he is sort of brash, a little immature, but he is very powerful, and you can tell that on the flip of a coin, he will murder you in a second. So yeah, I kind of like those hair trigger villains, and it's a little bit different, or very different from his original take, but I do appreciate that because I think if they continue with this route, I think it can go well. And I think the actor for Vicious is doing well. I just don't love when they go back to Vicious and Julia. He's not really a villain that I'm excited to see again on screen, but I do like that they're going a different direction with them. Now, in terms of Julia, I still feel that she is sort of just like a meh character. I just feel like she's there to be reunited with Spike, and that's really her sole purpose. I know that she is doing some things to sort of manipulate or get Vicious to move in direction that she finds favorable for her, but it's mostly because she's in a very bad relationship. And you know what? I don't blame you, girl. Do your thing. Go Game of Thrones on that bitch. But honestly, I just don't get excited seeing her on screen, and it's no hate to the actress. The actress is doing the best job, and all the actors in the show are doing a good job. But one of the things that I notice is that I feel that the dialogue, or at least the scenes where there are, you know, conversations, I feel that there are these pregnant pauses in between, and like I said, I will find anything to nitpick. But I just feel that maybe during rehearsal they should have gone through the dialogue just a little bit more, maybe try it maybe a few more times, just so that it feels more fluid, because I really feel that they are reading the script word by word sometimes, or at least line by line, and for some reason it just doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like a natural conversation. It really feels like it has been printed out and given to each of the actors, which it is. That is the whole point of script writing, but it's meant to come off as natural when you perform it, right? And it just doesn't feel natural for the most part. Jet's lines, for I'd say 90% of his lines, always feel natural. And I think Jet is definitely the best portrayal of the character, and definitely the most enticing character out of the entire crew, especially in this episode. But I think Spike is going to get a lot more play in the future episodes, and I do like Spike's characterization by John Cho. And Faye, still on the fence about. But in this episode and in the last episode, starting to warm up to her a little bit more. I just feel that sometimes there are moments where I'm like, Faye is taking me out of the scene a little bit. But I will keep in mind that Daniella Pineda, she actually started off as a writer, so that was kind of where her career started. And then for some reason, she started acting. I don't know the whole journey of her acting career. But as for a writer who became an actor, I think she does a really good job. I think she's good at acting. The second Jurassic World movie, she was in that one, and she plays a very similar character in that one, and I found that character a little bit irritating. And in this one, I think she comes off a little bit irritating at times, and I know that Faye is supposed to be a little bit irritating, but not to this degree. There was always a part of Faye that felt vulnerable at all times, that felt like she was trying to do her best to keep up with the other guys, but also trying to look out for herself, because she always felt like there had to be an escape route, because she didn't want to get too close to anyone, because she didn't want to lose anything. And that was sort of the entire crew and how they felt. You know, they had this camaraderie, but I always felt that each of the characters intentionally felt like they needed to have an escape route, because if they had something that was this intimate, this close with other people, then they would need an escape route in order to not feel the pain or hurt of losing any of them. I always felt like that was something that was floating around for these characters, is that's why they were always keeping to themselves. That's why these secrets and reservations and being closed off were so important to these characters, because they were afraid to let anyone in on the off chance that they could get hurt again. And so for this character, I don't really feel that way for her. I just feel that she's just kind of there kicking her feet back and, I don't know, just kind of enjoying the ride. I don't feel that she has any darkness to her or any real secrets, except in the last episode. I really liked how she went back and saved the boys instead of going forward and trying to find out more about her past and finding out who screwed her over. I wish you could see more moments of that, or at least between that conversation between Spike and her, kind of delve into maybe hinting at them both having a past that they don't want to talk about. I thought that would be interesting, and that would be a really good use of this time where we get to see them interact on the Bebop, but instead we got them getting drunk, comparing bounties, which is fun, but I just kind of wish they used it more efficiently to kind of see all facets of them emotionally. Does that make sense? You know, we could get the dramatic moments and we could also get the funny moments together. And I think that's something that the original did really well, and I don't want to do it again, but comparing to the original is pretty necessary in terms like this when you see a version of it done better. You know what I mean? So comparing it to that, I would say it falls short, but in itself as an episode, I think it was fun. For the most part, not all the dialogue works for me. I think Jet's flashbacks to his past was really visually enticing. I really love the sepia tone of it all, and I've mentioned that already. And I really did like the noir feeling of it. I felt that it was sort of alluding to those Dick Tracy films or the comics and things like that. Really did enjoy that. I thought that was really good, but I just think the twist wasn't really a twist. It's something that we all saw coming in the beginning when he was, you know, partnering up with the Mucinex mascot or whatever. I mean, come on. The guy looks like he backstabs just for fun on the weekends. I mean, it seemed pretty cut and dry that this guy was no good. And for Chalmers, who is played by Discount Timothy Oliphant, which, okay, that's rude. Not Discount. I've seen that actor in other things, but he just looks so much like Timothy Oliphant to me. So the big mustache, the handlebar mustache, it just makes me think of Timothy Oliphant. So anyways, that aside, that actor is doing a really good job of playing the guy who you hate, but you know he has good intentions. From the first episode, when I saw it, I was like, this guy doesn't really mean Jet any harm. He's just a law enforcer, and he happens to be a little bit douchey, and he happens to be screwing your ex-wife, but it doesn't mean he's a bad guy, or it doesn't mean he's the guy who shot you. So from the beginning of this episode, I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be him. It doesn't seem like he's giving off villainous vibes. Struggled with that. Yeah, and I was like, dude, come on. Like, literally, you are hanging out with Jabba the Hutt over here. It's... Come on, man. So I never got that feeling, so maybe that's why I kind of went into this episode being like, okay, this is how the episode is going to end, and it did end that way. And is it bad because it's predictable? No. There's a lot of movies where we go in with the intention of figuring out the secret, especially if we know that it's downright a mystery. Like I mentioned Knives Out in my last video, but I went into that movie trying to solve the mystery and going through all the twists and turns and being like, okay, this is who I think it is now. When we feel like we're validated and correct, then we discount the entire setup of the movie. We discount everything that the movie did to get us to that point. And so if the setup is good and if the execution is spot on, then us predicting it isn't really the point. The point is the journey, right? And so did the journey for this mystery unraveling, did it work? I think it did, but I think it was executed pretty cookie cutter. Didn't feel like there was enough twists or turns. Didn't feel like it was doing enough with the format to really flip it on its head. So yeah, I just feel like it was very cookie cutter. And because of that, I would say its predictability isn't a good thing for it. I would say it actually detracts from the entire episode. But did I enjoy parts of this episode a lot? Yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode more than the last episode, which some commenters are saying that the last episode was one of their favorites. For me, it wasn't. I feel like this one worked for me because I really liked noir. I really liked how the jazz added to the noir. I don't know, maybe I'm just a visual guy, but for me, visually, this episode worked better. I feel like the Dutch angles work better for that tone and for that feeling. I really liked the conversation between Spike and Faye on the Bebop. I thought that was fun. Always good to see Ein too, and I like that little scene where Faye is dancing with Ein and kind of recreating how she got the bounty. I thought that was really cute. But yeah, I wish they took that time more to not lean so much in the comedic side of these characters, but to kind of explore these characters, explore their darkness without them exclusively saying it to each other, but them sort of hinting that there's something that they don't want to tell each other. I think that would be really interesting. Maybe they will in future episodes, but it's about halfway into the season, and I'm like, you know, I could use some more moments like that to really hook me into the show. Right now, I'm sort of watching it and just curious on what's going to happen next, but I'm not really hooked into the show as much as I thought I would be. But yeah, that's just how I feel now. Maybe it'll change. I still have 5 more episodes to go. But yeah, that's overall what I felt about the episode. I did enjoy it for the most part. But yeah, I did have some things that I didn't like, and I think I mentioned that already. So what did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this episode? Did you enjoy this video? If you did, remember to like the video, to also comment down below, which you guys are continuing to do, and I really do appreciate that, and I really do look forward to replying back to all those comments. So yeah, continue to do so. And also, if you guys are enjoying videos like this and you want to see more videos like this, please remember to subscribe, and also hit the notification bell, which will notify you probably a week later. I don't know why it works that way. I feel like the notification bell is more like a snooze bell. It's like it doesn't really notify any of the subscribers when it actually comes out, but sometimes it does, and if it does, please hit it anyways regardless, because that way you will see it eventually. So yeah guys, I really appreciate you guys coming back and watching these videos. I look forward to doing a reaction to the next episode, so hopefully you guys will join me then. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving Day weekend. I hope you guys are staying healthy, wealthy, and wise. I hope you're waking up excited to do the things that you do, and most of all guys, I hope that you are happy. So that about wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you later.